Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's weekly reading for December 16th to the 22nd. Capricorn, this week you have the Awakening Oracle card. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, Strength, the Six of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So although there's only one major arcana here, Capricorn, I do feel like this is quite a powerful reading. Ace of Cups, aces for me are almost like major arcana, and they are very powerful, as well as the Awakening Oracle card. So yeah, we see a move from a state of potentially holding on to the past, being stuck in that a little bit, finally having the strength to move forward and acknowledge that yes, you might have had challenges in the past, but the only way is up. The only way is forward. We have to move on. We can't just lament and get stuck in those emotions and that emotional charge of past situations. Time to cut those energetic cords, because the promise is great, Capricorn. It really is great on both a emotional and feelings level, but also building great personal abundance. But we need to obviously free up the energy and then take the right action to get there. It all starts with clearing the past. So we're going to start off just before we unpack the cards, we're going to read out that Oracle card. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. You're going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you're experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing at this time is not to overthink it and stay grounded. Share your experiences with like-souled people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering your soul, and your gifts are emerging. Yeah, okay, so recent past here, guys. We have Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So here is also our message of what we heard in the Oracle card of keeping grounded. Definitely important to keep grounded as we're going through, even some point of ascension process. By clearing the past and releasing, sometimes we have a rapid awakening. That's what you could experience this week. But just going back to the recent past here, that Four of Pentacles can also be, as well as the need to stay grounded, it can be holding on really tightly to the things, the experiences, the hurts, the disappointments of the past. Because the Five of Cups shows somebody who is firmly focused on looking backwards at three spilt cups. Now that wine that was in those cups is gone. It's soaked into the earth. And it doesn't matter how hard we try, we can't get it back. We can't put it back in those cups because the past has happened. It doesn't exist anymore. All we have is the present moment. Now these two cups here, these perfectly good opportunities exist in the present moment, but this person can't see them because they're existing, attaching to the energetic charge of the past, right? So it also, by staying in the past, it can keep us stuck in the depression, the negativity, the wanting to change things, the wishing it had gone differently. And that can be a lot of negativity. It can really encloak us in that negativity and stop us from seeing those opportunities that are right there. With the Five of Cups, there is a bridge. They say build a bridge and get over it. Get over the emotional waters, back to your refuge, back to yourself, back to your wholeness. But this person is, by choice, connecting with the past energy. And so many people do that. It can be really hard to forgive and forget, to let go, to accept the things that have happened, to accept the things that didn't work out, the things that we did lose, the relationships that we wish had worked out that didn't. The jobs we thought that would go the distance and lead to our big opportunity, but they didn't. But that's how it happened, because it wasn't your time then, Capricorn. Your time's coming. So it's time to leave the past in the past. Loosen up that grip, because when you loosen up the grip and create energetic space by releasing the past, that's when things can come in. That's when you start to attract new experiences. But at the moment, it's like there's that big old, I'm just seeing that big old you know, do not disturb sign, or almost like, the red light that shows us all the parking spaces are taken, because, you've got an energetic block here if you're staying in the past. So we need to free that up. Forgiveness is a great antidote, guys. Sometimes we need to have the strength and courage to do that, but that's what's going to create that little empty space for you to fill with some really good stuff. Yeah, and we do have that strength card here with the Six of Wands. So I really feel that the focus of this week is having the strength and the courage to start moving forward. The strength card talks about coaxing our inner demons back into balance. The sides of us that might have gotten out of control, that might be the negativity, the victim mentality, the depression, the anger, the resent, all of those things. This angel is the higher self who is coaxing, the ego, the thoughts, the analytical mind back under control. Because we need to realize that that's not us, that actually exists sort of outside of us, but it's still also a part of us that we need to bring under control. But understanding that you're not your mind, you're not those thoughts, you're not that negativity, that understanding or that insight can really unlock your true potential. So they talk about, with the strength card, meeting a feeling or emotion with its equal opposite in order to balance it. So if you're harboring resent or anger, then we would meet that with compassion and forgiveness as the antidote that almost negates or transmutes that energy, and that creates that space that I've been talking about to bring in other energies. Yeah, so having the strength and courage to start moving forward, to have your head held high, to start riding out of the situation. Like the Six of Wands for me is a card of acknowledging that you may have had hard times in the past, but now you're riding towards a victory. You're celebrating the successes, and it's time to move forward after going through a difficult time. But this is all about getting back on the horse, getting back on the horse of life and moving forward, and having the self-confidence, re-establishing your sense of self-esteem in order to move forward. Grabbing on to that wand of action, that Ace of Wands, re-establishing your sense of enthusiasm and passion for life, taking the action, starting to make the plans that you need to put in place in order to move forward. Like, that can be different depending on the situation, guys. Like some of you might have ended a relationship, and you might still be living in the home that you did and harboring a whole lot of belongings because you just can't let go of that person. Well, maybe it's time to sell the things, give them to charity, maybe consider a move. Some of you might have come out of a work situation that just was your life, and you still catching up with the colleagues all the time, ex-colleagues all the time, which is great because they're probably good friends. But maybe think about, spreading your energy into new places so that it's not so much of a focus. That can be what you need to do, taking that action to put your energy in a slightly different place. And through that process, it is space clearing, guys, internal space clearing, transmuting, transforming. That's when we get ourselves in a position where we can start attracting the good stuff. Ace of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. So, for example, there's such a difference between that Five of Cups person and that Nine of Pentacles person. This person here can't even see the opportunities behind her, let alone pick them up and take inspired action to grow them. But the Nine of Pentacles shows somebody who has made it on their own, is independent and self-sufficient, and understands the process of building abundance in their lives. And that process is, staying positive, letting go of the past, creating space, taking inspired action on opportunities, giving and receiving. And that's that formula for building abundance and expanding it. For building quality in your life. And when you're in that place, that place of maybe a deeper awakening, higher vibration through the sense of, evolving in your consciousness, that's when, sometimes when you least expect it, when love comes in, when offers come in, when opportunities come in, when you feel completely fulfilled on an essential level. So yeah, it could be an offer of love or deepening of self-love. It could be a new job that's going to lead to abundance in the material realm, and you're going to feel a sense of passion and purpose with it as well. But these are the goods that come in when the energy's in the right place. And there is an element of divinity with that Ace of Cups. There's also an element of transformation here, because these are lotus flowers on these ponds. And if you know about the lotus flower, it's a symbol of transformation, because it starts its life in the mud, in the thick of it, at the bottom of the pond. And, it takes the journey through the water to right up to the surface, where it expands as that beautiful flower. So it really is a transformative energy. So it's saying that you have the opportunity through this process to transform yourself. And when you do transform your energy, that's when the universe gets that memo that you're open for business. That parking spot is no longer taken. That do not disturb sign is no longer on your door. And when that is the case, that's when you can receive beautiful offers of love. That's when you notice the people giving you the smile. That's when you see the ad online for that perfect job where maybe you wouldn't have looked, or you would have missed it before. That's the kind of things that can happen with the Ace of Cups, guys. But it all starts with a journey of letting go of the past, of freeing up your energy, of a deeper awakening. Okay, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. So I really hope you enjoyed the reading. It is a general one, so it won't be for all of you guys, but just, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to leave me a comment, because I'm always interested in how it's shaping up in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.